Don't you say a word, cause I've heard it all. You were just pain when you felt it all. Oh. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Ooh, baby, there ain't no one like you. You chose to keep the truth inside. Ooh, baby, keep my all to you. All you did was tell me lies. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The thrill is gone. Once you leave me, it's over. No turning back, not today.
Hello and welcome to, of course, a brand new game called Winds of Change, and the first Monday stream after my birthday. I believe that I'll have to refresh the game capture on here. That way the game can fully show. There it is. For the people on YouTube, welcome and welcome to Saffron and Shoal. Now, for the overlay, it's not quote unquote borked. It's just that in this game, the characters actually say out their lines. And before I start, I want to thank Wrench X for the follow. I'll replay it now. Of course, the alert can be seen on Twitch live at twitch.tv/flash_hound. When you're watching this and there's a live on Twitch notification, then you gotta click the link to go to my Twitch page. I thought I had the Steam overlay set, but I'll get that set up right now. Use capture third-party overlays such as Steam. So we obviously have to go to new game and the world of Alessio, where the spirits reign supreme.
The rebellion is in shambles. With the recent loss of their leader, they are struggling. But this defeat was not without a victory of its own. For in his final moments, he secured an artifact of great importance. This blade was paramount to the Triumvirate's leadership of Alestia. And without it, their tyrannical grip on the people would surely falter. Having no choice, they give their Grand Inquisitor one simple order. Destroy the rebellion and retrieve the lost blade of the Triumvirate. But Dormek, the new leader of the rebels, has set other plans in motion. Hiding the blade in Valinor, He is confident that it will be protected. This sheltered hamlet is now custodian to the weapon that would liberate the world. And so, it would be met with a gruesome fate by the Triumvirate and their Grand Inquisitor.
Okay, that was an interesting entry to the game. Winds of Change. This game was made by the same gentleman who made Major Minor, both the complete edition and the normal version. It's practically, well, the same game in the series. Oh, everything is burning. I can do little to stop it from spreading. An immense pain assaults my head, and I throw my face into my hands. The same question repeatedly plays in my mind. What am I doing here? Now, earlier today, Joel posted in the Wolfpack Discord that he got a black market mystery decal. He even stated that he got it using a decryptor. That is by far the best thing you can get in Rocket League, using a decryptor. Anyway, I have no knowledge of what happened up to this point. My brain is struggling to fill in the blanks, but not gaining any headway. It was almost like until this exact moment I never existed. Then why is it now that cognition has found me? Was there something I could do to put out these flames? Or perhaps was I the cause of this inferno to begin with? A foolish thought, and one I throw away. If I was responsible, then I wouldn't feel this sense of dread. An emotion shared by those who stand beside me. I'll put the overlay up, but it's not gonna be good for the people who are deaf. That's kind of the normal reaction when you get a black market quality item, whether it be a gold explosion
Come on,
or
pick
decal.
up the pace. If we waste any more time, we won't make it out alive. There's no way the Elder would let me live that one down.
I'm just gonna mute my mic until she stops talking. Never mind, she did. I feel like she's escorting me, and I should follow her. Could it be that she's been tasked with my protection? I grasp at the straws that are the memories in my mind. I'm only able to latch onto one. It's the title that I go by.
Are you even paying attention?
Oh, what the hell? Oh, it went full screen. That's weird. Why did I do it in full screen? Turn. Oh, I have to click. Oh, it's the gender.
I know who you are, Seer. Did you hit your head or something?
She scoffs as she turns the other way. But I know she's right. I'm not taking this seriously. It feels like a dream, and I doubt that it that it's all happening. A few moments later, a sudden sensation startles me. There's a firm grip on my shoulder. We aren't alone. Just gonna put the overlay back on. That way, Wrench X can appear in the newest Wolf and the newest Wolves section of the overlay. I'm still waiting for that other username to disappear. Next 4 follows should do the trick. Underneath a veil of fright, I turn to greet the second stranger. Well, this second stranger.
Valessa has our safety in mind, okay? Forgive her hot-headedness for me. Freedom isn't too much farther.
Okay. This character looks a big part lot like Mark Sparks. For people on YouTube, I'll put his YouTube channel in the card right where the Twitch stream boss is at, and at the end of this video in the form of a channel highlight.
We need to stay calm and think this through. 2 guys like us, we should have no problem. We'll be safe and sound before you know it.
Yeah, this guy right here definitely looks more like Barks, or Marco Barco, Mark the Husky. But let's see, this part of the muzzle isn't blue, it's white. We weave through the houses and alleys to remain unseen, doing our best to be completely silent. We bring no attention to ourselves. The flames encourage our urgency, but we're careful not to be fast and reckless. Our silence makes everything else more prominent, however. The screams of those being slaughtered filled me with a feeling of that disgust. We need to find cover, and Valessa points out a small alcove waiting nearby.
Look, they're dying because they panicked. We need to stay calm and think through this together. If we freak out, we'll only end up like them, no?
She has a point. Our first instinct was to run, but so was theirs. We should let them face the brunt of this attack.
Okay, which choice do I go with? Sad. Wait, so we're letting them die to buy us time? Happy? Good idea. Let them soak it up for us. Or neutral. There has to be another way to do this. I'm leaning towards this one. Renchex, if you come into the Twitch chat, I can give you that free spin, but I don't have the stream wheel set up for this overlay. I'll do neutral.
I agree, Ulrich. We can't sacrifice everyone to buy time. I think the people of Valinor deserve far better.
Would you rather perish with them, Valessa? That's what'll happen if you go running out there. We're not equipped to handle this on our own.
Okay, I'll read that again since Shoal's Will Spin Redemption Alert came at that time. Would you rather perish with them, Valessa? That's what will happen if you go running out there. We're not equipped to handle this on our own. I'll handle all Will Spins after I'm done with this game and the recording. This is definitely Mark Sparks.
You have to remember what I'm doing here. It's my job to protect the both of you. Everyone else is expendable.
Okay, I don't like that though. My suspicions are correct. Ulrich is the one protecting us. But why exactly are we a higher priority than the civilians? I venture a guess that we're currently in this Valinor. The pain in my head pulses again, and I stumble back. I let out a groan. Ulrich rushes over to my side. I'm not gonna stop here. I was gonna say I would, but whatever. His exaggerated concern is now understandable.
It must be the smoke. Make sure to sit down. The lower you are right now, the better. Are you having trouble breathing?
I shake my head and let him know that it's not the smoke. This caused Melissa to chime in, voicing her concerns as well.
Yeah, something else is going on here. He's been acting strange for a while now. Is there something you need to tell us?
I don't know what's going on right now.
Join the club. It's not like we anticipated this. Come on, time to gear you up.
He steps away for a few moments and inspects the ground around him. There's a brief period where I can't see him, but he returns with a blade. The fire causes it to glisten, almost like it's begging me to take it.
I don't care what's going on in that head of yours, but it's not more important than your survival. We're all overwhelmed. It's not just you.
He holds out the blade, expecting my compliance. At this rate, it seems like fighting may be inevitable.
Take it. We won't be standing here forever. As soon as we leave this alcove, we'll be vulnerable. I can't take care of you all the time, you know.
I'll go the aggressive route. Of course, I'll defend myself as well.
Now that's what I like to hear. I'll feel better if you have something to fight with. Alessa has her daggers, but you had nothing.
I grab the blade and swing a couple times, testing its weight. It seems good enough for me, and I wouldn't have any problems using it. Though it was a far cry from the massive blade that Ulrich carried.
Now then, it's time to move. It seems like some of the noise has finally died down. We should start by investigating the town square.
He walks off, expecting us to follow along. But as I'm about to take a step, Melissa grabs my arm. The look on her face tells me something is wrong.
You're confused about all this, right? I bet you don't even know what being the seer means, or how we've known each other for our entire lives.
Oh, I just noticed this. There's a replay option that I could have used. But whatever. look at the ground in both shame and confusion. She's completely right. My head is a mess. As I try to think of an excuse, her response surprises me.
That's normal, but please listen. We only have a few moments before Ulrich notices we're not there. The seer is special. You wield spirits to induce prophetic visions. When you have these visions, you're unable to remember anything. When you wake up, you'll dismiss it as a dream and forget it ever happened. As your scribe, it's my job to help you take advantage of this. We have to follow Ulrich now, but know one thing. The way you're acting, I'm certain this is a vision. That means you can use it for information.
She takes a few steps closer to me, grabs my hands. Staring right in my eyes, I notice a glimmer of hope shining within her.
I'm relieved. This means Valinor is still fine. When you wake up, use this vision to save everyone. It's your duty as seer to ensure this doesn't become real.
She lets go of my hands and follows after Ulrich. I just wanted to look over at OBS to make sure I put the donation goal meter in the right place. Though it's hard to believe what she said, I'm less confused. I finally had a reason for why I felt so disconnected. But if this was a vision, then what would become of Ulrich and Valessa? Would all of this carnage be undone as soon as I woke up? What if they died? Or what if I died in this vision? I follow after Valessa, realizing I might never know. That's gonna clear out Discord messages. But a faint sense of determination rises up within me. If there was a chance I could stop this, I had to do this. Do it. In the present day, the Triumvirate conspires with their Grand Inquisitor. I probably pronounced those wrong, but 40 events that led to Valinor's destruction had yet to be set in motion. Savi knelt before his masters, more eager to serve than he had ever been before.
Rise, Sophie, but please assure us of your certainty. We hate to act without knowing everything.
The prisoner mentions Valinorth over and over. The rebels are hiding something of importance there. Along with recent events, we can only surmise one thing.
And what could that be? Let's see.
The Blade of Exodus.
I am almost certain. But if that's where they've chosen to hide it, it means that our other target is also there.
Your compliance pleases us, Sophie. Your plan was risky, but it worked out in the end. The final interrogation would influence our decision further.
You'd have me interrogate the prisoner once more. If I may be so bold, to what end do you request this?
Not you, Sophie. We want your apprentice to do this. It is time for him to prove his worth.
Their voices echoed loudly through their darkened chambers. It mattered not which triumvir spoke, for they were all of one mind, with a clear irritation in his voice. Savi did his best to stay calm.
My apprentice? I've told you many times I want to work alone. It would be more efficient for me to do this myself.
Insubordination. This is unbecoming of you, Sophie. We demand that you obey. The role of Grand Inquisitor can be very dangerous. If we were to lose you, a replacement would be necessary. You must train this replacement while you still breathe.
As you command.
Savi turned his back to the triumvirate and spotted his apprentice. He was standing by the door listening to their conversation. If he'd heard of Savi's distaste for him, he showed no concern.
Interrogation? And what would you have me extract? I thought the prisoner was at his wit's end.
Now before I click, I see the message from Shoal saying that he's gonna jump off to do his stream. I wish him best of luck. And let's continue.
Anything to confirm our suspicions about Valinor. If you fail, I will not hesitate to punish you. Remember what we're on the verge of.
And for the people on YouTube, you don't see the Twitch chat because I have this on like full screen. And it's practically you have to be like in the Twitch chat to see the messages whenever I have this scene showing on Twitch. Actually, now that I think about it, let me add the chat. Browser, add existing chat, okay. That way it can be like right here. Bring that down a bit, move that up, and move that down, and let's continue this.
I understand, Master. I'll do my best to get you what you need. What are the limits when it comes to my approach?
Keep him alive, Helen. I find that psychological pain is the most valid approach. He cares more for his rebel allies than he does for himself.
Then I will threaten the rebellion's very core. I'm grateful to have this opportunity, Master. Things are starting to line up well for me.
They tend to do that when you have the Triumvirate's blessing. We should take care of this immediately and catch them unprepared. Every moment we waste is a moment they gain, Halen.
They leave the room together, taking amongst themselves. The triumvirate waits until they're gone before speaking. A faint smile on their faces as age-old plans come to fruition.
So it's finally going to happen, isn't it? What we've been waiting for all these years. Do you think we should tell Sophie our true plan?
Oh, wonder what that true plan would be. As we're going to continue in this story, Halen entered the prison cell without Savi at his side. His master remained outside as a pseudo display of trust. But it was evident to Halen that no trust existed. The prisoner looked up, surprised to see a different face. Yet within him was still a slowly dwindling hope. Cut off from the rebellion, these would be his final days.
So, someone different has finally come. What are you, the executioner or something? I figured it was only a matter of time.
Actually, Sovi said to keep you alive. You seem to underestimate your value, Shane.
Okay, now I'm a bit confused. Do I put like Shane's YouTube channel at the end of this YouTube video or Bark's channel at the end of this YouTube video? Watch till the end to find out.
You think I'm important? That's not what I expected to hear.
Don't take it the wrong way. You must not know what I meant.
He knelt down in front of the prisoner. With a sinister smirk, he tried to intimidate Shane.
You're important as a bargaining chip. And the fact I must keep you alive is a curse. When I'm through with you, you'll beg for death. You see, I'm different from Sovi. He's past the bar. They no longer need to test him. But I'm in the position where results must happen. When we give you back, you'll be a broken man. And soon after, the foundation of the rebellion will crumble. You think we don't know that Damek is your leader?
What?
Now I'm gonna take off the overlay right here so you guys on YouTube can see the text. All of it. Shane's eyes shot wide open in utter shock. It seems that Halen's threats worked to great effect.
You'd be stupid not to think we have inside men. I could order Damek's execution in a matter of seconds. You don't value your life, but you value his. Good. Now, I expect you to answer my questions. The Blade of Exodus, is it in Valinor Village? And the one who can wield it, do they live there as well?
An interesting plot twist. By the time we catch up with Ulrich, it's already too late. His large blade is in deadlock with one of the enemy's soldiers. Valessa draws her daggers, and I hold out my sword, ready.
We order you to cease your resistance! Those who support the rebellion must perish!
To break the deadlock, Ulrich kicks his opponent in the gut. They stumble back and ready their blade with a flourish. It isn't much longer until they charge toward him again.
Valessa, your dagger!
Ulrich jumps out of the way and rolls towards us. Landing on his knees, he pries one of the daggers from her grip. Without even looking, he throws it behind himself. He closes his eyes and looks down at the ground. When he hears the impact of the dagger, his ears fold back. For a moment, it looks like he's actually sad.
Spirits, please forgive my misdeeds. I acted only to protect those under my watch.
Oric cares about the spirits for some reason. I didn't expect that. But before I can think about this further, something happens. Catching Valessa and I off guard, we're in complete disbelief.
Huh?
He notices the shocked expression on both of our faces. Rising to his feet, it's not long before he wears the same look. The enemy soldier fell as expected, but there was nothing inside. Scattered pieces of armor littered the ground. As we process this revelation, confusion soon assails us. This was no ordinary attack. What we just saw was impossible.
What's going on? Ulrich, what are those things?
I don't know. Come closer, you two. This doesn't feel right. Empty suits of armor with a hatred for the rebellion.
Only those who've mastered the spirits could do this. I'm afraid this is much larger than we thought.
That can't be true. The spirits are pure. They aid us.
Yeah, sure looks like they wanted to help. It's not my only concern, though. Look at this.
She scoffs as she steps towards the helmet. Kneeling down, she pulls her dagger out of it.
Do you recognize these colors, Ulrich?
No, why would I?
Gold and white. The triumvirate standard. I would have never made such a deduction, but only they could wield the spirits in this fashion.
Why would they do such a thing?
That's what I'd like to know. They're supposed to be our protectors. Some people even think they created Alestia.
Wouldn't be the first time they attempted occupation. They hinted that the rebellion was involved here. Valessa, do you know anything about that?
I don't. So much has changed lately. With our last elder gone, Miles has been in charge. Maybe he has something to tell us.
It's worth a shot. We should see if he's alive. Protecting you is my goal, but now I want answers. If anyone knows about this, it would be him.
To the elder's house, then.
Yeah.
I follow after Valessa and Ulrich. We walk along the circular road surrounding the water tank. I make note of it for later. It might help put out the flames. More suits of armor litter the ground. There's so many of them. It makes me feel a bit hopeful. Like we could stand a chance. The village wasn't defenseless, and this was proof.
Aren't you glad we waited now? If we rushed in head first, we'd be dead.
Then where are the villagers' bodies? I only see the suits of armor lying around.
This was a good question, actually. No blood, no signs of a major struggle. Only the fire and the glistening of the white armor.
That's a good sign. Then they won and fled to safety. Are there any havens in Valinor?
I'd say the elder's house and the Grand Tree. Fire may not have reached either yet.
Wait, how many people can fit in the Grand Tree?
Hundreds, easily.
Not as good of a sign as I thought. The enemy could be trying to round everyone up, put them all in one place before killing them.
That's dirty.
But it works. We still don't know what they're after. It can't be genocide. It must be something else. Does Valinor have anything the Triumvirate would want? Did the change in leadership bring anything with it?
said, we'd have to talk to Milos. But I doubt he'd be at the Grand Train.
They look at each other. Then they look at me. I could tell that Valessa was pushing us towards Milos. But that's cause she knew this was a vision.
But what if there are people in the Grand Tree? Is Milos more important than all of them? It would be cold to let everyone die.
Ulrich, this is larger than Valinor, especially if it involves the rebellion. Information could save entire villages.
I don't like what you're suggesting.
Like it's any better than what you suggested? Using the people as pawns to buy us time? How is this any different?
They fume at each other, but realize it's a stupid argument. In the midst of this battle, nothing was so black and white. Though I find it odd that Ulrich switched viewpoints so fast.
This is a matter of Valinor's future. Such things are under the jurisdiction of the Seer. I stand by his side, and you stand by both of ours. That is, unless you want to abandon your job. But that wouldn't look good on your perfect record.
I guess you can fight dirty too. I don't like this, but you have me by the throat. I can only hope that you make the right choice.
He stares at me with a serious look on his face. Talk about putting me on the spot. As if this was my role. I had to fill the shoes.
What are we going to do?
I focus on information. I vowed to stop this attack, and I needed information. Before I continue, I'll look over at the Twitch chat. Welcome. The Foxy Furry, my only Twitch moderator. If anybody could give us that information, it would be Milos. He'd be able to shed light on the rebellion's involvement too.
Good. We're on the same page. We can use that information to help others. It would be selfish to focus only on Valinor.
I hope you two are certain about this. You're gambling with hundreds of lives.
Warwick doesn't understand this like we did. And we weren't about to waste time lecturing him. It was grateful that his job required following us. We continued in the same direction, heading to Milos' house. It didn't feel good to abandon others, but we had to do it. This was real. I'd use the future to cheat the present. In the present day, Damek found himself lost in thought. Using the tunnels under Mazo for solitude, he found peace. There was much to plan, but for once, they had the upper hand. Now, before I continue, I want to tell the Foxy Furry over in the Twitch chat that the Las Vegas Golden Knights retired number 58 in honor of the 58 families who lost somebody in the mass shooting from October 1st, 2017 in the final home game of the Las Vegas Golden Knights when they defeated none other than my San Jose Sharks this past Saturday, the 31st of March, 2018. And with that win for the Las Vegas Golden Knights, They are the Pacific Division champions. I don't know if they are the first team to do that in the inaugural season, but I'll research it later down the road.
Valinor, the Blade of Exodus. There must be something the spirits aren't telling us. Something we could use to take down the Triumvirate. When I touched the blade, I saw our victory, but I'm not trained to interpret such things. I pray for the cooperation of Valinor.
Once one of his advisors approaches, careful not to startle him. When he realizes he's detected, he lets out a soft yawn.
Another one of those sleepless nights, Dominic? I can't blame you. It's been the same with me. Did I hear you say something about Valinor?
Yeah, I was thinking out loud. In Valinor, there's a person who can peer into the future. That's why I had Pro bring the blade there last week.
I'm aware of their culture, but their seers use spirits, not a blade. Do you think it will be that easy?
Worth the gamble, isn't it? It's not my place to wield knowledge of the future. But the seers are experts, conditioned from birth. Pro has sent word that the current seer is male. His investigation is progressing slower than I'd like. We need to pick up the pace, and fast.
And I'm gonna clear Discord of the notifications.
Now that they have the blade, they're a target. The Triumvirate is likely planning their attack as we speak. That's why I've decided to send an experienced fighter.
I guess that's me.
I've had the mayor of Mazio write up a decree. It will allow you entry and the ability to complete what Pro started. On paper, and to everyone else, it's a simple export. Only Milas knows the importance of this blade. All you have to do is deliver it from Valinor back to me. That is, with the seer at your side, Ulrich.
You seem to think that will be easy. It's not likely they know the truth of Valinor. I can bring the seer, but they'll just decline.
Present yourself as a mercenary, not a rebel. Tell them a meeting of importance is happening in Mazio. We want their ability to help with some important decisions.
Dishonesty. Great way to start a partnership.
It worked for us, don't you remember? Look at how invaluable you've become.
Ulrich laughed and turned to look at the dark depths of the tunnels. At the moment, everything ahead seemed bleak and uncertain. Having an ally cast light on that future would be a tremendous boon.
So this is it, isn't it? With the seer at our side, they can direct us. We can secure the victory that you witnessed.
I almost don't believe it, but it's true. Now I have to be honest with you, Ulrich. There's a reason why I'm sending you instead of asking Pro.
And what's that?
He may not be strong enough to face what's coming. It's not just the hunch that Valinor will be attacked. In our victory, I saw its death and destruction.
I see.
So I asked that you protect the seer and his allies at all costs. And when you come across Pro, have him join you as well. I'll make sure to prepare an exquisite welcoming party.
I'll leave first thing in the morning. What did you see exactly?
Nothing you can't fight your way out of, but trust me, it will show them the truth. And when you get back, they'll be ready to fight. But promise me one thing, and one thing only. That along the way the seer touches the blade. If he can wield it, then we have our greatest weapon.
I believe this would be a good place to stop right here. And stop it right here. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube by clicking my face at the center. Check out the featured channel in the top right corner of the video. You can also check out some other videos on screen now. Until then, I'll see you next time. And with that, I'm going to close out Winds of Change, go over to this, and just going to upload this screenshot to the Steam Cloud. And show to disk. Copy 2018 screenshots, new folder, Winds of Change. Put that in there, paste it there, change the view setting, and let's go. I'll even put the video recording in a special folder. And I gotta do Shoals Will Spin, because he did it earlier. So the jackpot's gonna be 2.4 thousand. And I'll do the Will Spin right now. Oh, won't Shoal be a happy Woldra? Cause of course he gets another jackpot. Oh, okay. That's weird. I'm not gonna tell him, but he just won 2.4 thousand wolf coins, which puts him at 18.4 thousand wolf coins. And I'm certain that he's going to take the top spot in this week's wolf coin collection. I'm gonna launch Steam and I'm gonna do a game change to golf with your friends. Moobot gonna put some messages I respectively got Valessa. Trading card dropped. So, library, dude. It automatically opens it when I click it. I'm not gonna launch Human Fall Flat. I'm gonna minimize this and I'm gonna check the game capture. And it's on Rocket League. Let me just close it, and probably because I had the recording session going. So I'll get it to golf with your friends. And then I'll be back in a bit. check up on the chatter, the Chatty Wolves chat box. Some awesome art you got there, Flashy. I'm sorry for being light on combo. I'm currently working my brain into the ground on nothing. I appreciate the compliment on the art. Foxy, I have like a lot of art I will put onto the stream. Like, should I tell Shoal about his jackpot win? Probably not. He'll find out eventually. And there was a Steam thing that popped up for Rocket League while I was doing the recording for Winds of Change. I did get a screenshot for a thumbnail, which I'll work on later. So in the activities section, Rocket League at PAX East 2018 reads, thanks to our friends at Penny Arcade, there will be 3 Rocket League tournaments you can enter during PAX East Boston. We'll have prizing on hand for all 3 tournaments. Rocket League track jackets for first place, snapback hats for second place, and keychains for third place. Check out the tournament details below. "2v2 Traditional Tournament TC Friday, April 6th, 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern, PC Tourney Arena. 2v2 Rumble, which would be the tournament I would enter if I was going to PAX East in Boston. Saturday, April 7th, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern, PC Tourney Arena. 2v2. Saturday, April 7th, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern, Console Tourney Arena. Along with prizes for the top 3 teams in each tournament, the 2v2 traditional tournament on Friday comes with extra swag courtesy of our friends at Jinx. Every participant in the traditional tournament will walk away with a free Rocket League t-shirt made by Jinx regardless of placement in the tournament. We hope to see you at the tournaments and enjoy the convention. Oh, I probably wouldn't participate in the tournaments because of the prizings. Well, the prizes. And Shock's Discord lit up. I'm not gonna jump into the voice chat, but it feels good that I bought a game to where the characters speak their lives. Let's just go into this right here. I am gonna end the stream at approximately a half hour just so I can prepare to release the Rocket League Minor Series sign up form. Actually, no, I can do that like straight at noon. But it's best to like stop it. Stop the stream like 30 minutes before. Okay. I am gonna be hosting the developers of this game, Blacklight Interactive, at like 4 or 5 p.m. Pacific time today, which would be like 9 or 10 a.m. Tuesday morning Australian time. That is if the three gentlemen of Blacklight Interactive choose to stream. If they don't, then you can check the Twitter at Blacklight Interactive for details. I'll even do a SO command for Blacklight Interactive. And Nightbot's gonna put their Twitch in the chat. As I am a Twitch chat moderator for them, I don't get paid because, well, one, the conversion between Australian dollars and American dollars isn't that big, and plus they would be a bit broke. Well, they would be broke. They would be losing money instead of making money if they paid their Twitch chat moderators. And Discord moderators, like, they would be losing money instead of gaining money. And I believe Valve does take, like, I believe 25 to 30% of all purchases. Like, this game is like $6. 30% of that would be $1.80. So, if my math is correct, Blacklight Interactive would get like approximately $4.20 American for every copy of Golf with Your Friends sold. Of course, this game is still in early access. So I'm expecting the price to increase to around $8 to $10 American when this game goes into full release, probably in 2019 or 2020. Depends on how far delayed the full release is going to be. But you think, like, they have, like, Blacklight Interactive, the three gentlemen of Blacklight Interactive, they have to make every single game aspect by hand through coding, artwork, etc. And Shock's Discord is again going off. Okay. I see Thronezilla in the Twitch chat, but not saying a damn thing. Probably the same purpose as Electrical Skateboard, who's still in the chat but not saying anything, but I've already banned Electrical Skateboard, so if, well, by common knowledge, if you're banned from a Twitch chat, you can't talk in that Twitch chat that you got banned from. I have my Twitch emotes ready, I just cannot release them yet because I'm not an affiliate. When I get affiliated and my emotes get approved by Twitch staff who look over Twitch emotes to make sure they don't go against the Twitch rules regarding emotes, then I will release, I will have a different overlay up. Hey Freezy, and I do know the definition of senpai. I don't see myself as a mentor, but whatever. Oh, fuck, I so fucked that up. I went full power on this. Good thing this is a 5-stroke hole. So, how is everybody doing in the Twitch chat? I did cancel the Spotify Premium subscription. But the effect is still going until May 30th? May 31st? I don't know, but anyway. Let's see, it'd be 3 weeks from this week's Wolf Wednesday. That'll be my grandmother's birthday. Stop, okay. Stop and ignore me. So I'm gonna sacrifice a stroke here, that way I can... I should probably update the donation goals name. Oh, that would be too much power, I just realized. Alright. It does get a bit tiring, like, playing games like for a long period of time. I don't get why I flew off the slide. But tomorrow is the tournament's update for Rocket League. I'll link the video in the Discord when I get to it. It's basically gonna be amazing. When I report somebody because they said something I didn't like, if Psyonix, the developers of Rocket League, if they like take disciplinary action against the person I reported, I'm actually gonna get a notice about it. And oh god, it was the other way around. where someone reports me and disciplinary action is taken against me, I get a notice along with the chat logs. Major Minor's been okay. I've just taken a bit of a stop to the game of the same name, and I played Winds of Change, which has the same artwork as Major Minor. I'm getting like a bit tired, but sleepy to continue, so I'm just gonna end the stream here. Next stream is Wednesday, April 4th, 2018 at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, right here on twitch.tv/flash_hound. And if you want to take a look at the official Wolfpack t-shirt, you can go to the Artwork T website by typing !shirt in the Twitch chat for the link. Until then, I say farewell.